Hello, I'm Doug Geed. Newsday investigates. Judges are freeing more ICE detainees here on Long Island based on a centuries-old legal maneuver. They're using habeas corpus to convince federal courts that the detainees were jailed illegally. Now, habeas corpus, it's a legal right to demand that a government official go before a judge to prove that they have the right to detain a person. According to a Newsday analysis, more than 100 people filed these petitions since November, compared to a little more than a dozen in the first 10 months of last year.
Habeas corpus is one of the oldest tools in America's legal system where a federal judge can decide whether somebody's detention is unlawful.
In less than 2 minutes, why immigration lawyers say that using habeas corpus for their clients is a race against the clock. Jurors are deliberating the fate of a former Bayshore teacher. That is 77-year-old Thomas Bernagazzi. He's charged with sexually abusing 2 students. One says he was just 4 years old when the abuse started back in the 1980s. The other says he was 7. DMVs across the state are shutting down this weekend. It's being done so more secure and modernized systems can be installed. Now, that shutdown starts at 2 o'clock this afternoon and goes through Wednesday morning. Glen Cove is putting a temporary ban on private pickleball courts. For 3 months, residents can't build pickleball courts on their own property. Now, this will allow the City Council to make rules for the courts and address noise concerns from neighbors. Violators face a $1,000 fine. A new place for Lego lovers on the island, Block Party, just opened in Levittown. It costs $20 for unlimited play. There are also hundreds of Lego sets for sale. And today is P.S. I Love You Day, and some Sachem students are helping to spread love. Cayuga Elementary students wrote positive messages inside pizza boxes and passed them out to customers at Gino's in Lake Ronkonkoma yesterday. P.S. I Love You was co-founded by a teacher and her sister who lost their father to suicide back in 2011.
It's really something just to remind each other that on P.S. I Love You Day, you are loved and needed in this world.
So like if you need something to cheer you up, the pizza box is something that can cheer you up.
Schools across the island are encouraging students to write positive messages on sticky notes and promote kindness. All right, let's check out your Friday forecast. We are tracking the chance for some snow showers tonight. Mostly sunny and dry during the day. Temperatures will be in the middle 30s, but will feel more like the teens. Now, late tonight is when we could see some of those scattered snow showers. Milder weather for the weekend, but another chance of light snow Sunday night. Temperatures close to 40 for Monday, President's Day. And we're tracking rain for the middle of next week. But those temperatures a little higher, slowly melting that snow away.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
And back to our Newsday Investigates, talking about a legal procedure that's become a lifeline for immigrants detained here on Long Island. Andrew Enger has that story.
After 11 days in custody, Honduran immigrant Felipe Hernandez Laza walked out of the federal courthouse in Central Islip with his attorney and a smile of relief on his face.
¿Cómo se siente? How do you feel?
Me siento bien porque estoy afuera.
Hernandez Lazo, who lives in Shirley, still has court dates ahead of him. But because his attorney filed what's called a habeas corpus petition in federal court, his detention was successfully challenged and his removal from the U.S. temporarily halted.
It was an unlawful arrest and an unlawful detention that brought him to this moment.
A Newsday investigation has learned habeas corpus petitions are being used more and more in immigration cases across the country to counter the Trump administration's surge in arrests and deportations.
It's a historic high. It's never been this much.
In the Eastern District of New York, which covers Long Island, from November of last year to this month, 108 habeas corpus petitions were filed, a steep increase from the rest of 2025, where it was only used 19 times. Newsday data investigations reporter Anastasia Valieva explains why the petition is so important.
Habeas corpus is one of the oldest tools in America's legal system where a federal judge can decide whether somebody's detention is unlawful.
A key element to this legal strategy is filing the motion immediately.
Every hour makes a difference.
Attorney Ruben Kerbin says ICE and federal prosecutors are working rapidly to physically move those in custody far away from the jurisdiction where they're arrested, a tactic that makes halting the process of deportation in court challenging.
The federal government is intentionally trying to move people from friendly jurisdictions like Long Island and New York City to unfriendly jurisdictions like Louisiana or Texas.
A mí me pusieron las esposas, estaban muy apretadas, tanto en las manos, en los pies y en la cintura.
Erica, Newsday is not using her last name, came to the U.S. from Ecuador in 2021. In October, she was arrested by ICE after showing up for a scheduled immigration case appointment at this Homeland Security office in Bethpage.
A mí se me vinieron las lágrimas ese día.
Her husband, Manuel, watched it happen and felt powerless.
Porque uno no puede hacer nada en este tipo de casos. No se puede hacer nada, por lo más que uno quiera hacer, no se puede.
But Erica's attorney was immediately able to file a habeas petition and get her out of custody, to the relief of her family as her immigration case now gets back on track.
Gracias a Dios esa noche logramos sacar y ella vino a la casa. Demasiado duro era para cualquiera, sí, demasiado.
Andrew Enger, Newsday TV.
And you can read more about the story on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. All right, on lighter subjects, if wine is not your thing, how about some boozy hot chocolate this Valentine's Day? Our Ken Bufa has today's Trendy Bites.
These are the Valentine's hot chocolate flights that you can only find at Whiskey Down in Farmingdale. Let's go inside and see how they're made.
Honestly, more popular than a regular boozy hot chocolate flights. I mean, everyone's a sucker for a sweetheart and anything with a cute heart sprinkle on it.
And there's a special name for the flight. What was it?
Catch flights, not feelings.
Catch flights, not feelings.
We're all about the catchy names here. The raspberry has raspberry liqueur, creme de coco.
Oh, there's alcohol in these.
Of course, of course.
I thought it was just hot chocolate.
Red velvet has a red velvet syrup as well as creme de coco. And then the sweetheart is vanilla vodka with the hot chocolate.
Then we got the whipped cream on top.
Raspberry gets a nice little raspberry drizzle. The red velvet gets these cute Valentine's sprinkles. And of course, the sweetheart is not complete without conversation hearts.
You see what I got? Marry me. That's a little soon. I'm just gonna eat that. First up, we have raspberry. Good. Oh, it's also very warm, by the way. That's the red velvet. Probably is in the lead. And then lastly, the sweetheart. That one is good too. Red velvet, definitely my favorite. Ken Bufa, Newsday TV.
And for more Trendy Bite segments, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. And only a Newsday. There's a ton to do while the kids are on winter break next week. Elisa DiStefano and Megan Giannata take a look.
February break means time for family fun. From outdoor adventures to indoor activities, we've got you covered. Here on Museum Row, there's the Cradle of Aviation, the Firefighters Museum, and the Long Island Children's Museum. So let's begin here. There's a brand new exhibit bringing kids so much joy. It's this way, come on.
Go inside Pixar's Inside Out. Emotions at Play is the first interactive exhibit based on the award-winning movie. Featuring favorites from the film, explore some of the ways we express our emotions.
The museum has so many exhibits to keep kids entertained. And if you haven't been here in a while, Saltwater Stories is a brand new permanent exhibit. The exhibit celebrates Long Island's rich maritime history and culture. Come inside the Bay House where you have a clear view of the shore. And you're in control of the weather, so let's see what's in store today. Oh, rain.
Go inside the fish market for the catch of the day and a little lobster. Hope this guy doesn't bite.
It's time to take flight. This is the Cradle of Aviation Museum.
And there is so much to explore here. You ready?
Let's go. Track the history of flight from the first hot air balloon ride to landing on the moon.
Visit their newest exhibit, The Future is Now, AI and Robotics in Transportation.
And don't forget the planetarium.
This really is an interactive museum. You can get inside a cockpit. You comfortable?
Oh, we'll see.
A little tight in here. Mount the controls, Megan, don't worry.
Elisa, do you have your license?
Not for this.
Let's get on gear and get on board a fire truck.
This is heavy at the Nassau County Firefighters Museum and Education Center.
Ooh, let's go. All of the trucks here were once used throughout departments in Nassau.
And have fun learning fire safety.
I'm coming, Elisa, don't worry. And don't forget a ride on Nunley's Carousel.
A must-do destination for kids and kids at heart. Hold on tight.
This is much faster than I expected.
Get it, get it. Woo! There's so much fun to have this February break. What do we win?
I don't know. I'm so excited.
Bragging rights.
And you can watch our entire Winter Fun special and see our complete guide on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. And you can see more on these stories on Newsday.com and watch us streaming anytime on Local Now, YouTube, and the other services that you see here. I'm Doug Geed. You got Valentine's Day, President's Day. Kids are off next week. I hope you enjoy it. More local news straight ahead.
Newsday investigates how a centuries-old legal tool is being used to successfully fight detentions by ICE. We examine its effectiveness and the challenges for migrants trying to use it. Fighting deportation. Now available at newsday.com/legal.